The bell rang, echoing within the halls. The kids ran to the classrooms, as to feel the coolness on their skin from the AC. It was the hottest it had ever been outside in months. Sophia was dripping with sweat from every part of her body. Every part. She was rushing to her class, late as always. "Oh shoot, I'm late," she cried. This was her first day as a substitute, and she was already late. It had always been her dream to teach kids. They were special to her. The thoughts of making that many friends, from students to coworkers, it made it seem like the dream job she never had. Sophia faced nothing but affection her entire life. Everyone wanted to be her, but truthfully, no one knew who she was. Sure, she got good grades and pulled anyone she wanted, but truly, she wasn't a good person. She always felt guilty for having such bad thoughts, lying to herself every morning and night. "I'm a good person. I am a good person," she would repeat over and over, although she was dirty and sick, truth be told. "Hi, class, class. Oh, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for being late." She paused. There was already a man at her desk. "I'm sorry, is this not Miss Ortega's class?" she asked. The man struggled to pick words to respond with. He was stricken by her sheer beauty, her bosom the size of melons, her hair shiny and bright, and her ass large and round. I, he responded. Sophia walked over to the desk, peering at the kids in their desks as she passed them. "I said, is this Ortega's?" she said as she leaned over the desk he sat at to look at his badge, her breasts wide open and staring at him. "Are you going to answer me, Mr. South?" "Oh, I apologize. I'm just not feeling myself today. I'm Mr. South, the principal here." He laughed, nervous as hell. No one that hot had talked to him in years. "I'm so sorry you had to take over my class because I was late. I swear it won't happen again." Mr. South leaned into Sophia, his lips right by her ear, providing sensual feelings as he whispered inside it. "Normally, I don't condone this behavior, but seeing as you're new, I'll make an exception." He quickly shot up from the desk and walked towards the door, pointing to the desk chair. "It's all yours. Go at it." Sophia teased him as he walked off, twirling her hair. Immediately as he left, she rolled her eyes. "All right, let's go. Pull your shit out, or whatever you need to work." "What class even is this?" History, miss," a young, high-pitched voice called from the seats. "All right, thanks, suck up," Sophia responded. "Tell me this. Where the fuck is the lesson plan?" Everyone just looked around, scared to talk. Sophia could see it in their faces. "Never mind. I apologize for getting overwhelmed. I'll trust you do what you need to do," Sophia said as she threw her legs up on the desk, ready to take a lovely nap. Suddenly she awoke. Had she been asleep that long? Right in front of her was Mr. South. Oh my lord! Mr. South, I'm so sorry, I don't know what happened," she frantically cried. "I have an idea. You're lazy." "No," he responded. "It was an accident. Please, can you forgive me? I really can't lose my job right now. I'm in a really tight spot at the moment." "Listen. I need you to listen," he said as she began to look away. "Look at me!" he yelled. Sophia's eyes fluttered as a tear fell from her eyes. "Sir, Mr. Principal, if you just give me the chance." "No. Shut your mouth." "You went to sleep with a class full of kids? Do you think that's appropriate? Do you think it's my job to come to the classroom because I received an anonymous tip that their sub fell asleep? What do you expect them to do when the bell rings? You have been employed by this district to work at this school. And if you can't pick up your game, I'm sorry, but you're fired." Sophia clenched her teeth. "Sir, don't go that far. I'm sure we could find some other resolution to this. Sophia stood up from the desk, slowly running her hands along the desk, making her way to his waist. What are you doing? This is a classroom, he said. So what? The kids are at lunch. Let me prove to you how good of a teacher I truly can be. How about we start off my first lesson? Just you and I, Sophia said as she unbuttoned her shirt. Mr. South's eyes widened as he got a better look at what laid in her bra. She beckoned him towards him, grabbing his hand and placing it upon her breasts. Tell me, what do you want me to do to me? I've been real bad. Mr. West, how about you go ahead and explore down south? She whispered. Your wife doesn't have to know. I mean, I would like to see how you teach, to see if we should keep you. My wife shouldn't mind if you're just showing me how the Ottoman Empire collapsed, he moaned. Yes, come explore my empire, Mr. South. I've been bad and need to redeem myself. She whined deeply. Her breasts finally fell out of her bra, colored of rose. Sophia rubbed her hands all over him, finally falling into him, pushing him down. He laid on the floor as she sat on top of his hem. His hands clutched around her breasts. Ma'am, are you sure about this? I've never had sex before. Are you okay to do this with a virgin? He asked. Baby, am I sure? I'm a teacher for a reason. Now shut up and fuck me.